feel like I just saw you, and I did, because we broke the excavator. We didn't break it, it broke. So today, I talked to the inspector that's going to be inspecting my progress throughout the house build. It was a super productive conversation, seems like a super great guy, and he cleared up some questions for me. So originally we had dug out the foundation, we were going to add in 1/2 inch minus, compact it, and then put our footings on top of that. He told me that if we do compact the dirt, we have to have at least 4 inches, and we did not excavate that much, but we had to have at least 4 inches, and we would have to send it out to go get a compaction test done on it, which is not anything I want to do. So I'm not going to do that. We're going to rake out all of the loose dirt and then just set our forms and pour right onto the uneven ground or whatever it is. It'll look less clean and less pretty, but it's going to save time and money. So I'm going to start laying out all the string lines for where the forms are going to go. That way we'll have the layout of the house done. After getting a couple of the boards up myself, I realized that this was definitely going to be a 2-person job, or at least 2 people was going to make it a lot easier. So I decided to wait a day until I could get Chelsea out there with me to help. So we measured everything off of that northeast corner where I'm coming from right now. Basically what I'm doing is measuring how long the footing is, that way I know where to put the batter board on the other side. We put the tops of these batter boards where the tops of the footings are going to go, and this allows me to run a string line off of them so that we know where to put the forms for our footing. The batter boards are actually outside of the footprint of the house, that way they don't interfere with any of the forms. So we put these on, we're going to run string lines in between them where the footings go, that way we'll have the string at the right elevation and in the right spot. So when we lay our forms for the footings, we know exactly where they're supposed to go. Come back to this side, because this side's going to have to go down too. Yeah. How much down? After we got the stakes in, we used the laser level to mark how high the batter boards needed to go. Then we nailed the batter board on just a little higher than it needed to be. That way we could just pound the stake in so it would be perfectly at the level it needed to be at. After all the batter boards were in and at their proper height, we then tied string loosely around the board. That way we could go around, measure the outside of the building, and put the exterior strings exactly where they needed to be. We finished up putting all the batter boards in, so we can run our string templates for the footings off of them. And then it was really hard to film us actually making the strings square. So we just did the outside of all the footings, made those square. We're going to check them really quick, and then we'll make the inside of the strings the correct distance away. And then after that, we're ready to start putting forms in. We have to set our footings 30 inches into undisturbed soil. So the top of that board is 12 inches up from 30 inches into undisturbed soil. That way our footings are 12 inches tall, so the top of that board will be even with the top of all the footings.
And basically what the strings are supposed to do is just outline exactly where the footing is going to go. Yeah.
Let's go before we get rained on.
You already got rained on.
Oh, okay, I'm going. See ya. You're on your own.
Literally running from me. He's over there hiding while the truck's open. It's been about a minute since we last saw each other, and this is what's happening now.
I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Let me pull this one a little tighter. You can measure this one. Oh my god! Okay, why don't you measure this one? I'll be over here. I do want to say thank you real quick to Scott Wadsworth. I hope I'm saying that right, from the Essential Craftsman. They have a YouTube channel. He makes fantastic videos about construction, and his videos have helped me immensely in this project so far. I would not have known about the batter boards if I had not watched his video, and he had a great video on using string line and tips for that. So I would highly recommend going and watching those videos if you want a real pro showing you how to do this. I'll put the link to both of those videos and his YouTube channel down in the description. So thank you again, Scott.